An Obama administration estimate of the number of civilians killed by American counter-terror strikes is being called into question. An unprecedented report released Friday revealed how many so-called enemy combatants were killed outside war zones. But critics say the document significantly undercounts the number of non-combatant deaths. Jan Crawford is at the White House. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. So the news came Friday afternoon, right before a holiday weekend, with the president signing an executive order that was aimed at creating more transparency for that drone program. But it is just that transparency that has critics asking whether the administration is revealing enough.
I think it's an indication of how far that we've come.
The Obama administration says it has killed more than 2,300 enemy combatants by counter-terrorist strikes. But it acknowledged the harsh reality that the once secret drone program may have been involved in anywhere from 64 to 116 civilian deaths since 2009 in areas outside active war zones.
The president believes that our counterterrorism strategy is more effective when we're as transparent as possible.
But critics say they aren't transparent enough. Now it's the lack of precision in those numbers that's getting scrutiny.
We're going to be asking really hard questions about these numbers. They're incredibly low for the number of people killed who are civilians.
Even the highest U.S. government estimates are significantly lower than death totals compiled by Watchdog groups. One estimates a maximum of 801 civilian deaths. The report, critics say, also doesn't designate the region where the deaths occurred or explain how officials determined who was an enemy and who was not. Since taking office, President Obama has significantly expanded the drone program. Earlier this year, he acknowledged there have been unintended consequences.
There's no doubt that civilians were killed that shouldn't have been.
In this latest reform of the program, Mr. Obama signed an executive order meant to protect civilians and make the public disclosure of civilian deaths by drone more routine.
It's a clear statement by the U.S. government that the protection of civilians is at the core of national interests, of legal obligations, and an ethical concern.
Now, administration officials say they're open to revising those numbers of civilian deaths if they get new information. But they said the discrepancy might be because the government simply has access to more information than these watchdog groups would, and also because terrorist groups may be spreading misinformation as propaganda. Christine?
All right, Jan, thank you.